Brian's got a knife when he's done in here doing the topsy-turvy.
Can you get the knife out? Do you need it? I'll get it. All right, guys, we just tried to do a hot swap. We got a brake master cylinder from the guys at Race-A-Lot Garage. Super awesome of them. We pulled the stock master cylinder out and then went to put it in, and we realized it won't go through the brake booster. So then Nick had to run to his driver's meeting. I got underneath the car, and with the help of Jimmy's dad, we pulled the brake booster out and then got the other brake booster in. Nick got back, went to put it in, and we realized that the brake lines weren't gonna fit. So we got the, had to swap it all back out, pulled the brake booster out real fast. Then we put the master cylinder back in, bled the brakes, and now, and then Nick was able to make it to his practice session. So we'll see what kind of feedback we get from it. But right now, I mean, he's got a master cylinder that's got a seal that's leaking on it. So we'll probably have to keep bleeding the brakes throughout the day, but at least with the Race-A-Lot guys, we got some more fluid for the car. So we'll check in with them, check in with you guys when we get back, but definitely pretty wild. So thanks. Nick's out there right now. He's got about 5 minutes left in his session. Looks like the car's getting pulled off, maybe the snail car. But yeah, let's check out some of these flybys. Looks like that's the end of the session. They only had just like a short shot there, kind of see what was feel the car out. So we'll see what Nick says going on and see how the car feels and make whatever adjustments we need to make. But I think he just wants to drive. So hell yeah, super exciting. Looks like a lot of fun. What's your personal best so far here?
58 flat.
58 flat. All right, that's the time to beat. You got this, Jimmy. Looking good.
155s.
Right on. So
You
that's almost 3 seconds better than.
56.4.
Yeah, 55 right here.
Sweet, dude.
3 seconds already, first session.
Nice.
Looking good out there. The car sounds good. You're just screaming out there, dude.
Oh yeah, man, that's the plan.
I think people are trying to keep up with you.
That's the plan, dude. Trying to move up. Group 3, baby, here we come.
Heck yeah, man. Well, good job, Jimmy.
Appreciate it.
Can't drive it. I blame the car, not the driver, because the drivers. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. I guess we got a lot of work ahead of us.
Brakes. How do
Right.
it feel?
Tons of braking power.
That's good.
Brakes are great. The rear end is just a pogo stick.
Yeah.
Especially off throttle, just weight transfer. Even just a lot of spots I've never really felt sketchy at out here. Just sketchy.
Yeah.
Sketchy, bro. I don't know. I just don't know.
The tires hanging in there all right?
No, the tires weren't hanging in there 10 months ago. That's why someone threw them in the trash.
Yeah.
But now they're on here. But we're having a good time, man. I'm out here with all my buddies, and we're gonna make the best of it, bro.
Right on, man.
For sure.
What times were you seeing on your?
Oh God.
Oh no,
Oh,
you gotta wipe
man.
the dirt off of it
Yeah,
now.
wipe, shine her up now. The best I did was a 201.1. Obviously, you can see by the GPS a lot of time to improve.
Yeah.
Try to hold this steady, but
It's all right. It's a big glare.
yeah, I mean, even spots. I mean, I don't know how glary it is. This off-road section ain't me, but sometimes it might be.
Yeah.
Even just coming through here, I'm not sure what this is, but that's bus stop.
Yeah.
Coming through here, it's still even a little sketchy, and I don't know. That's always been a really confident spot for me. And then coming around Riverside, it's always been really confident, but not so much this time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll see what I can do with some old used up coilovers. And I don't know. Having fun.
Good.
Having fun.
Good. All right, on, man.
Right on, brother.
Like I said, these tires hold on to us.
Johnson is definitely pushing it for this next lap. He definitely
Hey! Do you know what this is? This is a time machine. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these.
Is this what your car's gonna look like? We need one that'll be like 143.
Look how far back that thing is in there. We're gonna need that. As no S2000 are in.
Here he comes. King Sexy himself.
Ha! Busted!
Look at him moves.
How are you?
What's going on, man? I'm not walking away from you.
I know.
Just showing the world what you build, man. How's she doing up there? Good.
It's running good.
That's the team back out. I'm gonna ruin that bike. I'm gonna fucking trash it.
Guess what? Now you're gonna be using it for what it's good for.
Yeah.
There's still some reserve in me because of this car.
Yeah.
That I can't be like.
It's looking good though. Brand new motor build. Supercharged. I think it's a nice new transmission build.
What'd you do?
I got sideways at a bus stop.
Oh, did you?
I took the inside curbing. I think the front side tire caught the bumper and literally just spun me, dude.
Really? Was the car okay? Everything?
Car's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, car's
Yeah, I saw you sitting out there. I didn't know what that meant.
That's okay. Yeah. I put on SUP talking tech right away about getting a front bumper.
Oh, it
Somewhere.
snagged the bumper and stuff?
The bumper's fucked. I
Okay.
mean, I'm gonna drill it and zip tie it and see what I can do. But
Yeah.
I need to make that new splitter tonight.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Like straight gasoline.
Yeah, I've noticed that while I'm driving.
Like I said, when it looks like you land, it looks like this side doesn't compress and it all loads to the other side. Because the front of your car dives to the right, then comes back up. I think it's not blowing, I think it's stuck. Like the opposite way. It's still fucked, but you know what I mean? It's actually not compressing properly.
I would go all the way tight and then cut 2 clicks off in case that was locking out the binding. You know how
It
like
could be. No, you're
Cody
right.
Yellows, like they want you to pull it like just a squib off the tightness.
Yeah, because it also could, because the way, I don't know if you've ever seen how valving works inside, it's actually a bunch of hole washers that line up. So if it's one of them's broken, maybe that one setting
It's just full.
yeah.
I got you.
So let's go down a couple clicks. You might as well change something that's not going to get better. You know, it's not going to get worse.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any worse.
Might as well try something new. So we'll go full stiff down to 2 down.
Okay. Now let's go. 1, 2. Okay. Preload's pretty much the same on both sides.
Good.
Alright, so day 1, man.
Day one's in the books.
Day 1, what'd you think? Came here last year, what'd you run last year?
Last year competition, I was running like 2 minutes, 2-minute mark. Relatively stock car, street tire, 200 tread wear, soft top, stock seats, like sliding around everywhere. I stayed the day after with my buddy Jimmy, and I was able to get down to 158 chasing him. Just put more time in. Definitely struggled today.
Yeah.
Struggle.
It wasn't just you though. I mean,
Yeah.
just out there watching the guys out there driving. I mean, a lot of guys were driving off the track, pulling dirt back on the track. It's really, I think, only really ideal conditions for maybe that first actual racing session. Like the
Yeah.
sun was up, but not too high, and but man, there's a lot of breakdowns today.
There was a lot of oil downs, like you said, a lot of people going off, just putting dust on the track. If you've never seen Button Willow, if you put half a tire in the dirt, it looks like a tornado. It is wild. It's like a silt, like a fine, I don't know if China has silk, but I know they have fine silk.
Yeah.
But it's like a super fine silk that just fills the air, and you don't know what's on the other side of it. But yeah, in the morning we found a leaking brake master cylinder. So we had some guys at Rockstar Garage nice enough to bring one in from somewhere in California, somewhere in SoCal with them. And it turned out to be the wrong one, the wrong fittings. No fault on their part. I super appreciate them. So we had to Ryan swapped the old one back in while I was in my driver's meeting.
Yeah.
Rebled them.
It's still leaking.
It's leaking. It's in there.
But not too bad today though.
Not
right?
as bad as it was for sure. It's not leaking on the chassis anymore.
Yeah.
Found a loose wheel bearing, and we're not going to replace that because I am who I am. And we just ugga-dugga that thing on there, and it don't wiggle so much anymore.
Talk about so today you're on the Toyo RRs, right?
I am.
So what are the kind of the challenges or benefits so far? I mean, these aren't just regular RRs fresh from Tire Rack. These are fresh from Waste Management.
Literally straight out of the dumpster. Super lap battle at Kodo in February. I dug them out of the trash. Someone already said, "No, these are garbage. I'm gonna throw them away." And I said, "Nope, those are free. That's track time." And I dug them out and mounted them up for this event because that's what I had. I've never really driven on an RR. I've never really driven on anything aside from a Falcon to Zenith, a 200 treadwear tire. And those are okay. I'm more of I need laps. I don't want one fast lap and then it falls off. I just need lap. But being that I am having a big issue getting heat in a tire. Ryan's borrowing a pyrometer.
Yep.
To
Tire-
check tire temps when I come off, and they're 110, 130 degrees. And what's Robbie saying?
180 to 220 is the operating temperature range for those things.
Yeah, I can definitely tell driving through the paddock, it's not picking up rocks. You don't hear it throwing gravel everywhere. They're not sticky like they need to be, and whether that's from temperature or they're just worn out, it's probably both, honestly. Yeah. But driving on them is tough for me. The car is super hard to drive as it is. It's gonna kill me, and it is trying its damnedest to kill me, honestly.
It is. I mean, you see it out there. You're coming across the front stretch, and that front end is just pogo. I mean, just like a little dolphin out there.
That's it.
Chasing its streams. Chasing its streams.
You'll feel a quarter and you'll feel a difference in the nickel. Like, it is rough. My suspension is done. It is Olin DFVs that are rated for 10 and 8K from the factory, so that's what they're valved from. And I'm running 16-14 setup, 50,000 plus miles on them, track driving, street driving, cross-country driving, jumping railroad tracks, curbs, whatever I do.
Yeah.
And they are just worn out. There was nothing I could do to make adjustments in them to get the proper damping out. So that's how the car is going to be until I replace them. That being said, I'm driving the car hard as I can. It's obvious. Everybody in the paddock can hear that thing wide open, non-stop, and I'm just fighting it. After this last session today, the coolest session was actually my fastest session.
Right.
I was able to do a 157.6, and that's my new personal best out here. I'm happy about that. That's by no means fast out here. I mean, I guess it's fast. It's pretty quick. You have to think the Evasive S2000 5 years ago was happy to break the 2-minute mark.
Yeah,
2-minute mark was the thing.
Yeah, the goalpost. That's what people were shooting for.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I like that.
goalpost.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, just I'm faster than the Evasive S2000 was 5 years ago. So that's cool, man. It's not my goal for the weekend. I would have loved to see 55s, but I have another day.
Yeah. I mean, we played with, even temperature or pressures. We brought the pressures up to try and get those tires to heat up even faster.
Yeah.
And even though it was cooler and definitely the track was cool, I mean, basically the temperatures went right up to 70 and just dropped off, straight off.
Which is great if you're standing in the paddock.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful
Yeah.
day, but
Beautiful day. In the desert almost. Beautiful day.
Yeah. But in terms of a race car, it's just not getting hot enough to do what I need to do. So like I said, after that session, I ran my best. Brian here and Robbie from We Don't Lift Motorsports or Racing, they were going over the car, looking at spring length, my preload, just seeing if anything was seized. And I do have a left rear coilover leaking fluid, so that's strike one. I knew the car was garbage to start with, but that's strike one for sure. They went through. I did an alignment before I left, but now I was showing 0 toe in the rear. So that obviously doesn't help with my stability in the rear. That's why I'm constantly fighting it. They dialed in what some would say is too much toe, but I want to feel the difference that toe makes in the rear before dialing out just a touch, if I choose to. I need stability in the rear, so maybe as much as we have in it is a good place to start.
Yeah, we went from pretty much 0 toe to a 1/4 inch total toe in, so 1/8 inch. So I mean, it's a pretty good jump in toe, a big jump in toe. But I mean, we've also are doing things like you're running the higher grip tires. Hopefully, they come on the grip. You've got a little bit of bump steer turnout from the. I mean, they're not necessarily that big in AP2s, but I mean that's a thing. I've seen it on your car at La Junta, and even more importantly, you've got the soft rubber bushings.
I do. I
So
do
all
have
that stuff is
140,000 mile bushings in it.
So all that stuff is contributing to, that 1/4 inch sounds like a lot maybe, but all that stuff's going to definitely be pulling out. And what kind of track speed are you seeing out there? Like, say through the bus stop, where that's been a problematic area.
Yeah, I wouldn't say through bus stop. I mean, bus stop still, I think I'm something like 91 mile an hour through bus stop. Pretty quick turn. Coming through Riverside, I'm about 104, and it's scrubbing speed just because Riverside is a long, sweeping right-hander, small amount of banking on it if you stay in the center. So I'm in it, and it was showing 1.53 Gs through there, and I'm shaking in the rear. I'm having to correct, so it's scrubbing a little bit of speed. And then coming up over Phil Hill, I'm throwing it in fourth, taking Phil Hill about 85 miles an hour. It's pretty good speeds for an NAS 2000. I mean, you have to think this car is nothing special. It is, like I said, a naturally aspirated S2000. It's stock airbox. It has a header, a tune. Really, the tune didn't pick up any peak horsepower. The tune was more to lower my VTEC engagement point, so I'm just not struggling coming out of turns.
Yeah.
It is a 140-something thousand mile car, salvage title, so who knows what happened there. All stock bushings still. I mean, it needs a lot of love, and I'm just beating the brains out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been a pretty solid car for you all season. So
Yeah,
What are
I can't attest to Honda reliability. That's for sure.
what are your plans for tomorrow then?
Tomorrow, I'm just we'll keep driving.
Yeah.
I mean, just see what it does. I want to see, even if it's not a faster change, I want to feel the difference that more tow made in the vehicle, even if it's slower. Theoretically, it should be a slower top speed by a mile an hour too, because it is scrubbing. But I want to feel the difference into and out of a turn, and then we can go from there. It's going to add stability for sure. Check temps when we come back off, because it'll be a little bit warmer. Maybe not. Robbie said the second session should be my fastest session. Really, I just want to see what it can do. I'm not here. Well, I would say I'm not here to podium like it's a choice, but I'm not a competitor in time attack. I'm here for fun. I enjoy it. I just want to go faster at each track every time I go to that track.
Hanging out with our friends.
Yeah,
The journey.
It totally is the journey for sure. Like the video you guys saw yesterday. It's not just go to the track, go fast, go home. It's the journey, the dudes you meet along the way, the dudes you see on the other side of the country every time you go there, and that's what I think this is all about.
Absolutely.
Of course, obviously it's about fast cars.
Yeah.
But
And they're all out here.
oh my God, they are out here. Yeah. For sure. I mean, we got dudes like Dai Yoshihara and Michael Essa out here. I mean, top pro level dudes that not only do, I believe they both still do Formula Drift, but now they're out here driving with me.
Yeah.
Nick Stenford from Colorado Springs. You know, like that is dope to me.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, that's what keeps the passion alive, man.
Absolutely.
Just want to go fast, hang out with my buds.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Well, I'm excited about tomorrow.
For sure.
Tune in and definitely check our Instagram. Where can they find you on the internet?
Nick. AHHH, 4 H's, Nick. That's the Instagram. Nick Stenford on Facebook. Probably the first one. Definitely the most handsome one that comes up.
Yeah.
And this is DSX Motorsports here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're watching this, Instagram, I'm DSX_motorsports and DSX Motorsports on YouTube, and we
TikTok.
and TikTok. We got a
Yeah.
TikTok, and all kinds of fun stuff.
sir.
So definitely stay tuned. Definitely check out our stories, and keep following us.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it's going to be a good time. So thanks for coming in.
Yep.